So, hey, it's Blandy here, and this is the second time I'm doing a commentary, which sucks to be honest, because I done it over the video, but I forgot to tick it because I'm kind of blonde, which isn't good. And basically, I've seen a couple of tutorials, and I've only just recently got this like an hour ago, so I'm still figuring it out myself. But basically, I've got optical flares on After Effects, and I wanted to show people how to get it into a Photoshop file basically. And so you go new composition, solid, as you would do, and if you haven't got it already, it should. I think it's grey when you start off, but I normally use it as the black. So use the ink, get the black, press OK, and go up to effects, and yeah, down to the bottom, optical flares. Get to this. And yeah, there is another way of doing it, but don't have to worry about that. By the way, this is like nearly an 8-minute clip, so leave a comment or something if you want me to make a short one, and I'll make it a lot shorter instead of me blabbing all the time, blah blah blah. So yeah, you'll get this come up after you click options, and so you just want to clear all, otherwise it's just going to put all the flares over the top of each one. So you click yes. So basically now, I found a flare that I liked. I know you can make flares, I've seen it on YouTube and stuff, but I chose this one just because I liked it a lot. And here, like on the bottom left hand side of this tab, you can hide different areas of the flare. Like there's different sections of each flare, of each piece of the flare, and you can hide which ones you want. And basically I just wanted the flare with the lines and nothing else really around it. So as you can see, I'm hiding all the ones that I want, and yeah, that took away the sparkle bit there, because I was like, well really I just want something to show off, make it look clean and tidy basically. And you can get, here's something messed up, I don't know what it was. It didn't mess up, I just don't know what I clicked, but I clicked back on it, and you can basically add a background to it, and it's like a really nice sort of spacey look. Yeah, so let's go down. It's a really nice spacey look actually, and I'll probably use it on one of my backgrounds in the near future. And yeah, as you can see here, here's the first one. And anyway, I'm hoping this speeds up in a second, but you know. So yeah, I think I'm just trying out some new ones here, which is nice. So yeah, so there's a few things that I could have probably sped up, but now you go to the red dot in the middle of the flare, which I should do in a minute. Oh no, I zoomed out. I used Command and minus on the Mac, but I think it's Control and minus on a normal Windows. The middle red of the flare, and move it into the middle of the sheet where the red dot is on the actual composition. So now we're going to go composition. I did start going to file export, and I didn't know how to do it. So you go file, the composition, and down to where I went. Then save the file as, and best, of course. I do this twice. You can do both. You can have it as full and stuff like that, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter. As long as you've got it on best, it's great. And then change this to a PNG sequence, which is just above the default ticked one, I think. And then that's done. And then you gay. Yeah, that's David. If you did hear him. So yeah, that's a render. So now I've rendered it. I kind of got a bit lost here because I was like, oh, where did I save it? And I said, well, I started up Photoshop, and I've done it again just because I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss anything out. So composition again. Yeah, go back to this composition. Yeah, save frame as. Go to the best again. Yeah, click on the first yellow. Best. This one, I leave it this one just because I wanted to check to see what it would be like with it and without it. Press OK. Then go down to the Photoshop yellow bar. Click it. Go to PNG again. Press OK. By the way, if you are a bit confused at the moment, you only have to do it once. I just done it twice because I was waiting for my Photoshop to load up. And so then render it again with a really random ping. Go to your Photoshop. Open, file open. I save it on my memory stick because I take this to school, and it's just easier for me because I can edit at school as well. So there's the first one, and there's the second one. I think I picked the second one. I just can. So yeah, pick the second one. Open it, and then I've got a little demonstration of how that error message might come up for you. I'm not sure. I'll just press OK. So that's what it looks like. Same sort of thing. And then you go to select. Oh no, I opened another one now. This is the template which I gave you before on the video. This is the template that I've given you. So whatever background I give on our channel that's the template which I use. So now you go to the transform tool, file select tool, and now you take sometimes I'm showing where the show transform button is now. Sometimes that's unticked, but drag that straight into your normal template now. And now go to lighten. I think lighten, which basically makes it like overlay, transform into whatever you want it to. I don't know the technical words for it because I'm not that smart. But yeah. So yeah, I changed. Sorry about that. Changing it again, moving it to where I want it. I've made the background black, but just for easier access. Made my name. Here I mess up a little bit because I take the second one below layers style, and I didn't mean to, and I got a bit confused, so I had to copy the actual layer style. So we can do this by right clicking on the text, copy layer style at the bottom, and right click on your actual text and paste layer style. And to be honest, I use this quite a lot because if I have a numerous amount of words and I want it all the same, like I have quantum, then studios, then HD, I'm going to use all three but maybe in a different place. All you have to do is make it for one and copy the layer style. And so now I'm just extending it to where I want it, so I want to put it on the end of B. Apply, and then duplicate that flare. Just press OK here. Move it. I put it at the bottom of the Y, and then I wanted to extend it just sort of like an underline. So I thought that would just be quite nice, but it's coming to an end now. That is how you can import import optical flares into Photoshop from After Effects. Hope you enjoyed it. If you got a little bit confused, because I'm probably thinking you did, then just let me know. I'll do a much quicker one, about 3 minutes.